So I was a new flight attendant. But one of the things they taught us when we got to our layovers was to always check our room before closing the door behind us to make sure nobody was in the room because there had been incidents where people would be in flight attendants' rooms. So you have to check under the bed, behind the curtains, in the bathroom, all over the room. And the best way to do it was by a buddy system. So either another flight attendant would stand by the door. The door would be propped open. They taught us to prop the door open with our bag. Somebody stands there, and then you just kind of come through the room and check as you go along. The point of leaving the bag there was so that if somebody was in your room, the door wasn't closed behind you. And a buddy system was even better because you had an eyewitness that could help you if somebody was in there. We had a layover, and the pilot and another male flight attendant were chivalrous, and they went to help search my room. So usually the flight attendant goes in the room and the helper stands by the door. I went and checked behind my curtains. I checked under the bed. And then as it's coming out, I went to check the bathroom, and the curtain flung open like somebody was in my room. And I screamed to the I screamed to the top of my lungs. I didn't even know that kind of yell was inside of me, which was pretty funny. Now it's funny now. And I ran out of my room screaming down the hall. And the pilot that was standing there um, watching the door, the pilot was standing there watching the door. What I didn't realize was a flight attendant walked in behind me to help check my room. And what it was the flight attendant was in there and he flipped the curtain open, but I thought somebody was in my bathroom and flipped the curtain over as I walked into the bathroom. But the flight attendant, when he saw me break and run and scream, he wondered what I saw, and he was thinking, should I run and scream out of the room too? He didn't realize what I was screaming at was him. Oh well. So ever since then, when I had a buddy system, I always made sure they stayed outside of my room and I checked my room by myself. That's the best way to go.